Alright, we have reached the ever-famous silent cartographer.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come out swinging. Touchdown! Hit it, Marine! Go, go, go!
We can hear shotguns already. I really want... I'm more curious about the shotgun than anything else. It seems like it's really effective for some reason. Watching the Marines use it, it seems very effective. This is definitely harder reaches. Oh, and there's another one of those teleporter jigs. I really should, after I'm done playing this, try to figure out how those work, because those look... I'm guessing that they're teleporters, and I'm guessing that they function somehow.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound. Somebody order a warthog. Hey, I didn't know you made house calls for Hammer. You know our motto. We deliver.
Like, thinking back to the one in Halo, I'm gonna keep an eye out for for that same thing they had with, like, the two flag stands and two flashing lights on top of them.
Showtime!
Makes me think that that's like an activator or something.
Let's go find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control center.
No, I'm gonna go to the main facility first, just see what they've changed.
Stay on target! Oh yeah! What the? It's a tough fire! Oh yeah! Haha! There's no stopping me!
There, in the cliff wall. I bet the silent cartographer is somewhere inside there.
The best you can do! Let's not that
Darn it. Ow.
Oh crap!
That was really badly executed. God damn. We lost our shotgun guy. Now I'm mad.
Over there! Nice and slow now! Whoa!
Now before we go in, let's check if there's anything in tunnels. Yeah, there's that teleporter thing again. There's really got to be more to do
Now
this.
that's the way to do it!
Just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it! Hey, leave some for me!
Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside. Don't let them lock the doors.
So there's no lead here, just... That's something that I really hope gets implemented in some mod someday. If you look back to... I'll probably put a video clip of it in here, but if you look at the original GameStock 2001 presentation for CE, This door entrance here was originally supposed to be this size,
Negative, Captain.
which makes the layout of the inside of the cartographer make a lot more sense. I'm guessing that they changed it here just because they didn't build the bigger doors, but it'd be interesting to see that someday. To see like this size and type of door implemented as the main entrance, because it feels strange now realizing that it's that one small choke point. I remember even as a kid thinking that was strange, having such a small door entering to such a massive facility, and that's why, because it originally wasn't supposed to be that small.
Ready to roll. Soon as everybody's topside. LZ looks secure, sir. Nothing moving. Good luck. Keys out.
We need to find the security override to get the
That
door.
GameStop trailer, that had all kinds of goodies in it. That was the same one that showed the unused animation.
Save ammo.
What? Oh my god! I ran over a blind wolf. That's the same trailer that, I guess, demonstration. It wasn't really a trailer; it was more of a
Looks
demonstration.
like there's a path.
That gave us the animation for turning the flashlights on and off. The alternate melee animation for the assault rifle. The cartographer. That was the one. Also, if I recall, not sure if it was the only one, but that was one of them that had like the different colored shield flares as the shield gets lower.
Stay on target.
On enemies. It's a very interesting trailer to break down, or I keep calling it a trailer. It's a very interesting segment to look at if you're interested in old CE and stuff. You should really look for that. Okay, you got the elite. Nice.
They're everywhere.
I mentioned this in the last episode, but I really like the difficulty curve in this. It seems just a little bit tougher than the original Halo 1, but in a good way. Feels just right in terms of difficulty, at least for me. Keep in mind I'm kind of rusty on this. Now, I'm guessing that the one we kind of showed it in the last playthrough that it's a lot more durable now. So the one hit pistol kill doesn't work anymore. It really makes just the fact that they're a lot tankier really makes these things much more threat. It might just be placebo effect, but is it just me, or are these things large as well? They don't... It doesn't seem like they tower over you in the original Halo 1 like that. I'll have to go back and check, but I think they're just scaled up as well. But again, that might just be a placebo effect. I wonder, since... If you're unaware, in base Halo 1, fuel rod cannons do not do damage against the There we go. In base Halo 1, fuel rod cannons do not do any damage to hunters. That's an interesting thought, but you as the player never wield a fuel rod cannon. I'm guessing that's so that they would stop hunters from hurting themselves when they're working together. But, oh no. But it would be interesting to see if they actually do harm. I'm guessing they do, since they added the healer, but they might have overlooked it. I don't know. I guess it's a key. Does Ruby have other people working on this with them, or is this just... I feel silly for not knowing that. Really should know that. That was a much more substantial fight than it was in the original, which is a good thing. Oh, nice. Butterfly. love how... Oh, hey, butterfly. First reaction, punch it. Why is there fire? Is that like a campfire? How would the Covenant have a campfire? Oh no, oh no. I got cocky there. I'm playing kind of sloppy because I'm just enjoying this so much. I'm really enjoying seeing all these differences and musing about the different versions of CE and all the crazy stuff that they could have changed or could have not changed. Another plasma rifle around here somewhere? I don't think there is. Or, oh, right, there's no human cache over here. I was running over here to get a second health pack. Health pack. Duh. Still makes me chuckle when I think about it. How exaggerated Chief's footsteps are in this game. It's dramatic, plop, 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 plop. Well, saying that, he does weigh like 3 tons. Oh, is this security lockdown effect? Oh, is this where you go to the? My guess is that there's a terminal on every level. So you have to disable. My guess is you have to disable the security station, then disable that, and then you can access the teleporter. That makes sense. I was thinking it would be in Assault on the Control Room or something, but that actually does make a good deal of sense. Okay. Try not to kill ourselves with our own grenades. At least they give you a lot of extra weapons and grenades in here. That's something I do appreciate over the original CE, is that they've added more just static objects like that. It makes the game more interesting, but it also makes the gameplay better because you don't feel like you're constantly having to scavenge around. Oh, Huragok! I thought that was more wildlife, but yeah, the engineers. Now, are those... Did the original Huragok have sounds? I actually don't know. Or are those just ported over from Halo 3? I'm not sure.
Good. That should open the door that leads into the main shaft.
Sword effect. I can't say I'm a fan of it. It looks kind of janky.
Mayday! Mayday! Dropship Bravo 22 taking enemy fire! Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude! Understood. We're on our way.
Is he meleeing the grenade? What? Is that something that can happen in this? Melee the grenade away from himself? That is interesting. I'm not going to try it out anytime soon, but...
Bravo
let
22
me...
was bringing us some heavy weapons. After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them. Let's move down the beach. Keep an
Now.
eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
Does this work? Yeah, activate teleporter network. Okay, so let me drive back to that first teleporter location. Let me see if that's actually active now. That's such a cool little addition. That's something that, honestly, something I would think that like SPV3 would have, that makes the mod feel very much larger in scope than it actually is. Not to discredit Ruby's work, but man, like every new level just has something new to it that makes it feel much more interesting. Multiple things, of course, but they don't have the 7 rocket Easter egg anymore. By the way, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but that's probably my favorite skin in CE not for all weapons, of course, but for weapons and vehicles. Banshee, for weapons and vehicles, the corrosion. Okay, the corrosion. I actually like how that looks. Certainly doesn't look well taken care of, but it's a nice twist. Oh, and I was gonna kind of teleport one minute. We got just minor details like that, like adding the glyphs to the structures, and I really shouldn't see if there's anything up there, but adding the glyphs to the structures, adding extra effects to the door bottom. A bunch of minor things that all add up to make this feel like... Really, this doesn't even feel like a rebalance anymore. This just feels like a higher production value version of the original Halo 1. It feels like what would have happened if Halo 1 had an extra few months in the oven to really become what the developers wanted it, and a more powerful platform, of course. Of course, some things in the original were just limited by the hardware it was on, but I digress. Oh no, that is... Okay, not bad. I'm not gonna... Wait, is this... Warthog IP. SS Warthog. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but is that the same thing that it said for the Pelican? I just didn't notice. Because on the second mission, the Pelican was had a different string. I wasn't sure what it was. I noticed it right after I got in. Oh, and they actually set up a encampment. That's cool. See, little details like this. And yes, the teleporters are now... Okay. Grenades. Ton of rocket ammo. Ton of health packs. Yeah, I can come back here. Nice and... Whoa! Okay, that is not where I expected to end up. Why did my ghost spazzing out? I know there's not really much up here, but I'm just exploring the top line while I can, just to... Ghost, it feels the same to drop, but it's clearly more effective because you can. definitely be a bit more smart about how to approach this thing. Imagine if you were tasked guarding the cartographer and a random ghost just comes falling out of the sky. I love how much continuity this adds. The fact that they're like moving crates around and stuff and setting up fortifications on the beach and all that really makes it feel like this is actually moving instead of just being a static place where events unfold around you. Gotta have the shafted cutscene. I always like to play this, even though I know it's just a pointless waste of time. And there's another engineer down there. Multiple ones. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are just Halo 3 sound effects, but still cool. Second. I just about killed myself with my own rocket. Be a bit more careful. Now let's see, do these things explode or just die? Oh my god, that's like the... This is like the grenades from Cursed Halo. Oh, and I forgot...
ground teams. You've got 2 enemy dropships coming in fast.
I think it was the second mission where I was talking about Cursed Halo and, or talking about the other mods that I like. Cursed Halo is definitely one of them. I forgot to mention it, but it's definitely one of them.
Negative. They're closing in too fast. Negative. Chief,
where does this teleporter go to?
we'll keep them busy as long as we
Oh,
can.
just another way up here. Okay.
Give them hell, Marine.
We'll be in a tight spot if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive.
These teleporters
that
add
map.
a lot. I was expecting them to be kind of a gimmick, but it's like an interesting way to get around the... An interesting new way to get around the level, and now I'm disorienting myself because I'm talking, but it's an interesting new way to get around the level. Really cool addition. I definitely approve.
He's everywhere!
I just realized you could probably use the engineers as like, if you see them in a heavily populated place, you could probably use them as like a grenade shower.
More enemies! Now what?
There. That hollow panel should activate the map. Analyzing. Halo's control center is located there. That structure appears to be some sort of temple or shrine, if I've interpreted this correctly. Interesting. A shrine is an unlikely place to put such a significant installation.
Cortana to Captain Keyes. The captain has dropped out of contact, Cortana.
Okay, so I made a huge derp here. I turned the microphone off during that cutscene to eat something, and then I never turned it back on. So this entire escape scene is without commentary. If you want to see my final thoughts on that after the cutscene is over, then skip forward. Otherwise, just enjoy the gameplay.
Cortana to Echo 419. The Chief and I are topside, requesting pickup. Roger, on my way.
just realized my mic was off for that entire second portion. Thoughts on the silent cartographer? There's not as many small details added as the previous levels, but definitely the teleporters and the fact that the Marines are set up on the beach are very... they change the gameplay a lot. So, that's nice. See you for Assault on the Control Room.